Hey, it's Alicia from the Disabled Company. Thanks for taking your time and spending it with me. Firstly, I'm not aiming for perfection in my videos or my podcasts. I'm just trying to make them informative. And if you don't know, I've got a house full of rescues. And today you'll hear most likely Maz. He is a Flame Point Siamese and he has a lot to say. So, yep, you're going to hear him in the background. So, today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about things to make your travel life a little bit easier if you have a disability. So, I'm going to talk to you about airlines, and I want to let you know that you can fly in the front of the bus. So, by that, I mean you can fly business if you need to. So, there are a couple of exceptions to the rule on how you can get to the front of the bus. And by that, I mean that you can fly business. So, I've got some slides for you, and here's how you do it. So, one, it's got to be the real deal. So, one, you can call your airline. I'm going to give you the example of United and Alaska because those are the airlines that I've had really good luck with. So, first of all, be kind. The people working at customer service generally have so many calls on their plate, and you can just imagine the kind of crazy calls they get. So, one, be kind, and two, be bona fide. Like if you got a disability, and I'm sure you really do if you're listening to the Disabled Company and listening to me, you really do. So, and three is have your backup ready. So be kind, be bona fide, and have your backup ready. Although once I explain, I've got inclusion body myositis, nobody ever has asked me for a backup. So if you are traveling for a medical service, for example, I'm going to go to Paris. I'll put more on that and speak to a doctor about a trial for IBM. More on this later. I explained to them it's really hard for me to sit for so long in the back of the bus. Back of the bus, I mean economy. Front of the bus, I mean anything over, above, and beyond economy. So economy plus, premier, or business. So I had seen a quoted fare for $3,000 flying from the East Coast. And when I went to put the fare in, it just like 30 minutes later, it was double the fare. I explained to them what I was going for, the type of treatment, and they worked with me and they honored the fare I had just seen. So I saved $3,000. So if you explain, if you've seen a lower fare a few minutes later, or even if you just really have a medical need and you want to fly business or economy plus, talk to the airline and work with them. And if you don't get success on the first person, go to the next person. People are generally kind. What the rub is that they will usually make a one-time exception. I don't know if they actually notate this in your customer profile, but you can always go around to the different airlines. So that's my tip on that. And again, I tried it with United. Okay, so renting a car. So traveling is going to be more comfortable with these few tips. So I give you my viewpoint, really particularly from Avis, but overall, get a preferred plan with any of the major rental car companies: Avis, Alamo, Hertz. Those are kind of the big ones that I've always used. I can't really speak for Budget and Alamo or National, but you do get perks, you get more free rentals, and you get to go right to the preferred location. So here's again the rub: the disability services will get you vehicles that are modified. So the handbrakes, the steering, so forth. For Avis in particular, don't even waste your time calling disability services if you want this. If you want to be, they offer a range of services where they will pick you up actually the at the curb from wherever you land. It's almost all the airports. But disability services doesn't get you that. I called like a million times. What it does get you is the things that I just mentioned. If you need a modified car, if you need a car that will fit a wheelchair or a ramp for a motorized accessory or wheelchair. If you want to, so like me, it's really, there's no way I can get up those stupid buses. Like, why did they make them like that? It's just the dumbest thing. Able bodied people can barely get up there with their luggage, and you have to throw the luggage up there. I mean, so stupid. Let's talk about that another time. But if you want somebody to pick you up from where you landed, right? Or if you're in a wheelchair, and I use a wheelchair now at the airports, and then you've got your person who's got you in the wheelchair. Avis will come and pick you up, but you have to go to the information desk. So go to the information desk, have them call Avis. They'll call the local counter, and they will call somebody from Avis directly at that counter. So that's what you have to do. It's the same on the return. So you've got to get there even earlier. So if you have rented a car, now you've got to go back, but you need somebody to drive you directly to the gate, right? Because again, there's no way I can travel in those buses. You've got to go earlier, and you have to be really insistent. If they tell you no, they don't offer those services. Yes, they do. It's any employee at Avis can take you in an Avis rental car back to the gate. So that's a scoop on that. So I hope these tips work. Again, my two favorite helpful airlines right now, Alaska and United. And my favorite helpful car rental is Avis. Next runner up is Hertz. Doesn't mean you can't try other airlines, but those are my tips. Any questions, feel free to email me at alicia@thedisabledcompany.com. Hope you're having a good day. And remember, you are disabled. And it's all caps on the ABLED. Have a great day, everybody.